and welcome back in part 2 of our video where we are talking about our families. So, rozmawiamy o rodzinie. So, what will we know today? Well, today we will learn some sentences that might help you when you will be talking about your family. So, how would you say that you come from a small or big family? Pochodzę z małej, dużej rodziny. So that's how we say it. I come from, pochodzę z, small, małej, big, dużej rodziny. And if you want to say how many of you are in the family, for example, 4, there are 4 of us, jest nas czworo. Czworo. Czworo comes from the number 4, 4, but it changes based on our cases. But don't be scared about the numbers, because if you think about the number 3 is the number, and you will say troje, czworo, pięcioro, sześcioro, siedmioro, etc. So you will say how many, like who is the people, no? That you are in your family. So me, my mom, my dad, my brother or sister. Ja, moja mama, mój tata I mój brat, moja siostra. But if you don't have siblings, you're the only child. So how will you say that? Nie mam żadnego rodzeństwa. Nie mam żadnego rodzeństwa. Jestem jedynakiem. If you are a man, okay? If you're a woman, you will say jestem jedynaczką. But, maybe you have animals. So, we love animals. We have 2 cats, 1 dog, and 1 rabbit. So, kochamy zwierzęta. Kochamy zwierzęta. Mamy 2 koty, 1 psa I 1 królika. And if you want to switch that around, you can say mamy jednego, and you will use the singular version, kot. So with the cases, it actually changes to kota. Jednego kota, jednego psa. 2 koty, 2 psy. So that's where the plurals come in, the Polish plurals, how we make them, but that's a topic for another video. What else can you tell about the family? Maybe where are you living? So if you're living in a big house with a garden, you will say mieszkamy. Mieszkamy. We live in a big house, w dużym domu z ogrodem, with a garden. But maybe you don't live in a big house and you have a small apartment. So we live in a small apartment with a balcony would be mieszkamy w małym mieszkaniu z balkonem. So you see the association here. The verb to live is mieszkamy, mieszkać. We live, mieszkamy. And apartment, and it comes from the verb to live, which is mieszkanie. That's the noun, mieszkanie. But here, of course, the case is changed, so it becomes mieszkaniu. Mieszkamy w małym mieszkaniu z balkonem. So, if you want to tell the names of your family, you will say mój brat, mój tata, my brother or my dad, or maybe my sister, my mom. So, my will change to the female version. Moja siostra, moja mama. Nazywa się is the singular version. If you want to say the plural version, you will say nazywają się, okay? And you will say then the names. And maybe you want to say something about their appearance. In this case, perhaps you look like your dad. So I look like will be wyglądam jak. I look like. Wyglądam jak. My dad, mój tata. But if it's your mom, you will say moja mama. Wyglądam jak moja mama. Wyglądam jak mój tata. And now we both have blue eyes and fair hair. Oboje mamy niebieskie oczy I jasne włosy. But if you want to say brown hair, you will say oboje mamy brązowe oczy I brązowe włosy. So that's another topic that we will explore very soon about the colors and adjectives that will help you describing things. Maybe you want to go into the deep comparisons with your family, you know? I'm very different from my mom. She is talkative and doesn't like to wait for anything, but I'm very shy and patient. Bardzo różnię się od mojej mamy. So I'm very different from, bardzo różnię się od. From, od, and then maybe instead of my mom, you want to say my sister, mojej siostry. Bardzo różni się od mojej mamy. Ona jest rozmowna, she is talkative, and she doesn't like i nie lubi na nic czekać. Nie lubi na nic czekać. A ja jestem bardzo nieśmiały, if you're a boy, nieśmiała, if you're a woman, i cierpliwy, if you're a man, cierpliwa if you're a woman. But if you're similar to someone, you can, of course, express that and you will say that my sister and I are very similar. We are twins, you know. Moja siostra i ja jesteśmy bardzo do siebie podobni. If you're speaking as a man, or if in you and your sister or you and your brother, you're both female and male, you would say podobni. But if it's two females talking to each other, two sisters, bardzo do siebie podobne. Jesteśmy bliźniakami, if it's two boys or a girl and a boy, or if it's two girls, two twins, girls, bliźniaczkami. And what else do you want to say about your family? Perhaps how often you talk, you get together. So we always have lunch, dinner together. And sometimes we go away for a weekend. So zawsze jemy razem obiad, kolację i czasem wyjeżdżamy razem na weekend. So maybe instead of lunch or dinner, you want to say breakfast. Breakfast is śniadanie. But maybe you don't get to see your family a lot. We don't see each other very often. Nie widujemy się zbyt często. But I try to call my parents once a week, once a day, ale staram się dzwonić do moich rodziców raz w tygodniu, raz dziennie. And that's all. Thank you very much for this video. I hope you'll be able to describe your family a little bit better. Make sure to subscribe and give me a like. It motivates me to do more lessons for you. And in the next topic, we will explore the most important adjective.